All right, Shalom. First and foremost, I like to give all glory, honor, and praises to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai. Double honors to the apostle elders, the great millstone who rule well. And salutations to all you brothers out there pushing this word in love, truth, sincerity, and humility. Once again, it's the brother Shati from the Chicago camp coming back to you with what I hope is another quick and edifying sit down. Hey, been looking at a lot of TikTok videos. And the one thing that they all have in common, regardless of what angle you look at it from, whether it's geopolitical, whether it's financial, whether it be morally, job-wise, whatever the case may be, it all points to the fact that America is done. America is completely through. And the majority of the people that you see on TikTok that sigh and cry about this, I won't say the majority, I take that back, but a good portion of them realize that this country is beyond the help of Donald Trump. Okay, a lot of people know that regardless of how you look at this situation, America is done forever, never to come back. And see, that reminds me of Job, where he says he's appointed the bounds which he cannot pass. Job 14:5, it says, seeing his days are determined, meaning that they're already known and they're already in place to play out as the Lord intended it to be. It says, the number of his months are with thee. Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass. And we're at the time where America cannot go any further. America has become weak financially, weak politically, weak military-wise, weak morally, weak physically as far as the people that America produces physically and spiritually. America is done in every single aspect, and it's far beyond the voting process. It's far beyond Donald Trump, and that goes into Jeremiah 51 starting at 7. Actually, you know what, I'm gonna start at 6. And it says, flee out the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. It says, be not cut off in her iniquity, for this is the time of the Lord's vengeance. All right, this is the bounds that he cannot pass. He will render unto her a recompense. Why? As the scripture said, the sins of this place have reached up to the heavens. Okay? All the wicked deeds, from chattel slavery to Jim Crow to lynching to drown towns to sundown towns to redlining, blacklisting, disenfranchisement, child support, feminism, you name it. The Lord said, hey, all this has to come to an end. And not only that, there has to be a recompense for all this evil. As spoken of in Galatians 6 and 7, be ye not deceived, for the Most High is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. And seeing his bad uncle Esau has only reaped, or should I say sown, hate, animosity, confusion, chaos, discord, wickedness, all type of vile, evil affections under the sun. The Lord said there must be a recompense for these things, and there must be at a certain time that I must allow these things to take place. Okay? There must be a time where the Lord has to allow these things to transpire, and then that's when the judgment is going to come. And it says that Babylon hath been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. Because everybody thought that America had the greatest philosophy, the greatest mentality in the world, because they were so prosperous. They were so ingenuitive. Okay, they had the best interest of the people at heart. But now the common man is waking up to realize that the joke has been on them the whole time. Which goes into the scripture about how it says that the children will complain of an ungodly father. All right, and how our fathers have inherited lies, and that one is actually twofold. Okay, but yeah, these people are speaking of an ungodly father and how they've inherited lies. Because the men of the Lord have been out on the highways and byways preaching this truth. Folks are going back to doing research. They're actually going back and starting to read, do critical thinking. And they're starting to look at the history of their ancestors to realize, whoa, these guys did nothing to you, and you put them on slave ships. These folks did nothing to you, and you walked them and damn near across the entire United States, butt-ass naked, cold and starving. These people did nothing to you, and you took their land. You did unlawful things with their children. You have completely broken up their homes. You sold drugs to them. And you've told them that they don't need a man. And the promotion of a same gender lifestyle is the thing to be. Oh my goodness. Oh no. We are now starting to realize that the whole time the people that have been crying out have been the ones telling the truth. And now because we done fell for the okie doke, now we have to take part in the judgment. Because now we are at a time, as I mentioned earlier in this sit down, that America is coming to an end. Which is got to say in this next verse, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. Howl for her, take balm for her pain, if so be she may be healed. It says, we would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her and let us go, everyone into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto the heavens and is lifted up even to the skies. So there's nothing that can be done to save Babylon the snake. Trump can't save it. Voting can't save it. A revolution can't save it. All the folks gathering together to go against the elite, that can't save America. America is beyond saving. There's no amount of stock market correction. There's no amount of financial replanning and allocation of funds that can fix what's going on in America. There's no type of city program that you can put people in that will rehab the lack of hope and empathy and care that people used to have. Because as the scripture says, because iniquity shall abound, the love of many shall wax cold. All right, these folks are out here angry, anxious, confused, depressed, sexually deprived. Man, these folks are in a bad state, so far beyond the point where this place cannot be healed. Not to mention, man, these folks are divided on every single subject you could possibly think of. And we all know what the scripture says on that. right? If Satan be divided against Satan, how can it stand? Or if a kingdom be divided against itself, how can it stand? And if so, this place is done. The only thing that's left for this place is the ICBM missile fire, which the Lord has ordained the judgment of Babylon the snake to be. Because you have to remember, as the scripture says, about a city being established on blood. Yep, Habakkuk 2 and 12. Let me get that. Habakkuk 2 and 12. And it says, woe to him that buildeth a town with blood, and establish a city by iniquity. Meaning destruction. The Lord said any place that establishes itself, any country that builds its foundation on the massacring and destruction of another people, hey, then that place got to go, and it has to go swiftly, which is happening to Babylon the snake, as the scripture says, for the elect's sake. These days will be shortened, and hey, we watching it. We watching all the prophecies just pop off the paper at a rapid pace, you know. There's another big news where Russia's declared America the enemy. All right, they supposedly got subs not too far off the coast of America. So this thing wrapping up. There's no healing for Babylon. This place is done. So that's all I wanted to say on this. I hope you all were edified. Till the next time, we're going to say Shalom.